Jeff Gerstmann.
Hello, Ben Pack.
How do you like your princes? Do you like them,
Two at a time. 2 princes, that's what I like.
Nice. Well, this game only has 1 prince. And not even that, this is Fire Emblem Echoes. Shadows of
Valentia? Or Valentia? Valentina?
Valenciana. So this is a remake, actually, of Fire Emblem Gaiden for the NES. And we're just going to hop right in to a classic Fire Emblem battle.
I've heard good things about this. Fire Emblem is kind of eluded me. It's never really quite clicked with me.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one will either, but I've definitely heard that this game is all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So there's a few things that make it different from other Fire Emblems I've played, and we'll take a look at those in a little bit. But right now, this is my crew.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
they seem very emphatic. They're like, yeah, over and over again. Yes, sword, yay, hooray, huh.
I'm on a Pegasus.
Let's keep doing this.
Fight. All right. So yeah, this is Alm. He is the newly crowned leader of the Resistance. His land has been invaded by a foreign army, and he has just been named leader. His grandfather was a great knight, and the game starts with you and some of your villager friends just hanging out in the village, and then there's an attack, and your grandfather goes missing, yada, yada, yada. Here you are with this crew I've kind of been assembling along the way. So we're gonna move all our dudes. But yeah, so this part of the game is your traditional Fire Emblem, turn-based. You can
players coming at you.
I can hover over these guys and select them to kind of figure out how their range.
Okay.
I'll do this guy too. And so I'm gonna just position my army right outside, and then they're gonna rush me. So I've been playing quite a bit of this. This is maybe an hour and a half in. I'm quite a bit further on my personal save.
Okay.
So I kind of know what's gonna happen here.
So you just want to bait them to get into that range so you can move and attack.
Yeah, I can move and attack and position myself so like my mages are safe because they're squishy.
Kind of have a back line.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start getting in here. Oh, actually, I should turn on. I've turned off animations, but they're actually pretty good. Okay. So just let's check them out.
Whoa. All right. Yeah. That's a cool transition.
Yeah, this is new.
With this turned off, does it just resolve in that same view?
Yes.
Okay.
This is new. The character models are new. They've added anime cutscenes. They've added some 3D dungeon stuff, which we will look at later. Voice. They added a ton of stuff. I was looking at a big long list of all the things that they've added, and this seems like a total rehaul. And they've even added like a whole new act at the end that wasn't in the original.
Okay. And also that original never came out in the US, so a lot of people never saw it. So
totally. It takes place in the same world as your Marth Fire Emblem.
That's mine. That's my Marth.
I guess I didn't know this, but there's a bunch of different worlds in the Fire Emblem universe. I don't think Roy and Marth exist in the same universe, which is kind of messed up.
I don't know. I've played Smash Brothers. They're both right there.
They're both there. Roy, Marth, and Mario, the 3 main Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
What this game doesn't have that newer Fire Emblems have is the weapon triangle as important, where lance beats sword, sword beats axe, axe beats lance or whatever. It's more class-based. Certain classes will do better against certain units.
Okay.
You start out as your crew is all villagers. You can see down there Cliff is a mercenary. I've chosen that as his path. It seems kind of more of like a fighter, kind of luck-based, a little less defense heavy. There's knights, archers, mages, healers, kind of all your.
And so the characters are set,
stuff.
but like with some of these characters, you get to define like what class they end up being.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even when there are class levels up, right? Mm-hmm. Level ups.
Levels ups.
Ups. And we'll actually see a little bit of that. Also, I keep forgetting I can just hit right bumper to move to another unit. So we'll finish off these guys up here, and that'll be the end of this level.
Permadeath, all that sort of stuff. Like you have the options to play in that kind of classic mode, or soften it if you like.
There's a casual mode, I believe they call it, where you don't lose your guys. But maybe something. Oh, I'll show something off here. So I'm gonna on purpose. I'm just gonna end this turn.
Uh-oh.
And so I feel like they're gonna go straight for. Yep, here comes my cleric coming under fire. She actually has an attack that steals health.
So cool. Vampire cleric.
Yeah. No, it's called Nosferatu, the spell, so.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You made a joke, but it's actually.
Weird. I like it a lot better than Nosferatu, the band.
I'm not familiar. What's one of their hits? I suck.
Yeah, that's what their fans shout. You suck. They're like the Kurt Angle of the goth industrial punk world.
So they've added this, the turn wheel. It's a gift from the goddess of faith, and you can actually turn back your turns. So you can use it three times per fight.
So if you just have a turn that just goes fucking all the way south.
If you just lose a couple dudes and you're like, oh shit, you can just roll it back. You can do it, 3 times per fight.
That's a neat idea.
Because I mean, before, right, if you're going for a pure run, you just be like, oh, well, I guess I have to reset.
That's like Forza.
Yes.
Just rewind time. Like you took that turn wrong. Hey, just come on.
So I think for the sake of speed, I'm going to turn these animations back off.
Okay.
There's 2 protagonists. We won't see any of the other
Roy
ones.
Roy and Marth.
There's kind of a star-crossed lovers thing where your childhood friend is with the bad guys, kind of. But I have a feeling that they will come together to fight the common.
No.
Okay, well, I've been wrong before about video games, so I might be wrong this. You've never been wrong about video games?
Nope, not at one time.
Not even when you said Smash Brothers isn't good?
No, that was when I was at my most rightest.
Just leave it to me.
Full voice acting, which is new for Fire Emblem, I believe. Every character is
Nothing will
voiced.
stop me.
It's cool.
Yeah. About to clean up next turn. They have this I believe was the first game where you could chat. So sometimes you'll see a prompt when you move next to an ally, and it'll say chat, and you can have a little conversation with them.
Oh, okay.
And they'll evolve throughout the game.
Yeah. Meaning when Gaiden came out, it had that
Yes.
then? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
But none of that, like marriage stuff that the newer 3DS games introduced. I like the characters so far. My favorite is Gray here. It's just kind of your typical strong goon.
And do you get it? Well, I guess we'll see here when you're out of battle. I was gonna say, do you get a lot of story between
No.
battles, or like what's?
So I'll show you kind of the world map. Here we go.
And they are dancing again.
Yeah.
Sword.
Fire.
Hey.
Emblem.
Yay.
Ooh. Okay, gives you a little recap of.
You make it look easy, Alm.
Alm didn't kill anyone, so.
Alm had it pretty easy, in fact, now that you mention it.
You can see their stamina, I think it's called, on the right there, because units will wear out if you use them too many times.
Okay. Let us make haste. And you have like a lot of units at your disposal, like when you kind of go back to base, you switch out of party, or
eventually, yeah. Not yet.
Okay.
In fact, so this is kind of the world map. these spaces that just have units on them are kind of one-off fights.
Yeah.
But then you get to stuff like this, which we will take a look at, and it has some 3D dungeon crawling and visual novel interactions.
So
Finally.
fast.
Here's this guy.
Where do you think you're going?
This is JoJo's ass
Whose halls
motherfucker.
these is?
Don't you know whose halls these is?
Oh, boy.
But I thought this was the... That's enough, Python. There's no call to play a trickery with our new recruits.
Lucas, you ginger stud. You
Well,
still draw breath.
Yeah, I draw. Yeah, I do draw breath. Yes.
I like Fire Emblem because they will always have just a really wide range of how fancy or unfancy are these characters going to be. There's
Sure.
people who talk in like complete proper English and
Yeah.
then use guys in these halls.
These sacks of guts.
Yes, he's the one.
Sir Grandson is a
better
pretty
save your
good
tail.
way to refer to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, kid. I almost forgot.
Zip.
What is...
Oh.
Roam these halls. You'd best tread
Zip.
carefully.
Oh.
What are monsters like those doing in your hut?
Well, to be fair, we're just sort of borrowing their
It
catacombs.
seems like an ineffective strategy.
Plus,
Yeah.
terrors spawn in greater numbers the closer you get to Milla's power.
Milla is the goddess of
Fly
fate.
the long fate? Because if not,
Okay.
All right. We're just gonna...
Did you just say he was just japing you?
He was.
Just busting out some japes.
Let's enter the dungeon.
I love a nice jape.
I'm more of a gaff guy.
Not me.
So here we go. Check this out. I'm running around in a Fire Emblem game and I can
Yeah.
swing a sword.
Oh,
Sprawling catacombs were built
Finally.
as a resting place for Zophia's most distinguished
Uh-oh. It's got the persona thing where if you
okay.
hit
If
them,
you get the hit, then you.
then you get to go first and they lose a little bit of health.
Okay.
The thing about these fights though, these guys suck and will do like 1 damage.
Oh.
Maybe I can hold a button to make it go faster. Yeah, here we go.
I like your strategy of ending your turn.
Because the thing is, like, your HP doesn't carry over from battle to battle. So the only thing I'd really do here is use my healer to recover because she gets experience every time she heals.
Oh wow. So yeah, if you don't have to worry about HP from fight to fight, then
Yep.
God.
There's, I remember it from doing this, there is a fight towards the end that has some stronger units. This is the first time you encounter undead, so it's kind of like,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, these guys aren't strong, but there's a lot of them. And if you leave your vulnerable units out, they'll get overwhelmed pretty quick.
Okay.
My mind must be playing trick.
All right, so now when I reach the statue, I can upgrade Lucas from fighter to knight.
You make it look easy, Alm.
Again, Alm
Yeah.
really didn't do anything.
Is that just like a burn on Alm? Like,
you know
hey,
what?
you make it look really easy.
That might be.
Families. But now their
You
halls
can
are
smash
crawling
these things up. Sometimes there's items in there.
rotten corpses who have
You can run,
terrors.
but you can't really like turn while you're
Yeah.
running. But you can do a running attack. I showed that wall.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of. Hey, I know where to go.
Oh.
I know I can go over here. I found this stuff to be kind of refreshing. You know, Fire Emblem is a good game by itself. I like the tactical. So yeah, these guys are a little scarier. But I can still just do this for now. I like the core of Fire Emblem. I like these strategy type games. But I do appreciate kind of having a break in the action, or adding action as a break to the strategy stuff.
Yeah. Oh, just a little something else in there. Why not? Yeah.
And these aren't terribly long either. You know, you breeze through it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So
Come
I'm
at me,
gonna
fools!
actually kill these guys because I think it'll be a little faster. Because that big guy won't kill himself on me just yet.
Lady Luck smiles on me. Thanks, lady. I've got this.
Oh, let's see what they have to say.
There you are, Alm.
She's like obsessed with him.
Hello, Faye.
how's it going?
Oh, just fighting some zombies, you know,
Yeah, I'm doing just fine.
as you do.
Seeing your face is always a bright spot in my day.
Well, I'm glad it's not a low point.
Oh, shall I head back out there and slay more of your enemies for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Slay enemies for me?
You always say yes to that question.
I don't care who's asking it.
I hope you're doing it for a better reason than just me.
What dick?
Oh, is that what you want? Because I'll do it. I'll fight for any cause
Good
you desire.
to know.
Just
Good
promise
to
you'll
know.
be watching Alm.
Just promise me.
Promise to look at me.
Look at me. Oh,
Faye, look, just please be careful, all right?
Yikes.
yeah. Faye's a little intense.
Leave it to me.
This is my magic guy.
Got that bee magic.
Take this bone sword. Fire is very effective against the undead. That's just canon.
Yeah.
Is it just me or am I on fire?
Okay. All right. Hang on. Because he.
Allow me.
There was fire. Oh boy. Woo.
Oh, I'm gonna need some water after that one.
That's. Wait a minute.
That was invigorating.
I like seeing the bars go up.
Oh yeah. No, that's.
I don't have to tell you.
Oh hey.
You're a connoisseur of watching the numbers get higher.
I like progress. I love it.
Oh,
Oh, that's.
you can just kind of mash. Sometimes you get crits.
If you crit, you attack a second time. Is that what that was? Or does he attack twice?
Most characters attack twice if
Okay.
their speed is high enough, but the crit just does like double damage in one of the attacks.
Damn terrors.
I'm really good at this game.
It seems like that with the fights being this easy, there should almost be an auto resolve button that
Yeah.
you can just push.
Yeah.
Just go like, hey, look.
It definitely does get tougher. Some of the catacombs in the later levels are pretty tricky. It almost require you getting that first move. Like if you don't get that, you're almost completely fucked.
No.
Come at me, fools!
Got him.
That was invigorating.
That was invigorating.
It was. It was some time to reflect, some time to think.
This- yeah.
The fact that you can't really turn when you run.
Yeah, that seems
rough. So I'm gonna unlock this door and then head to the shrine.
Ow.
Yeah, that's very bright. It's a very dark room.
Brother,
This is a kind of a long
It gladdens me.
cutscene.
you look so... But I'm all right. Alm and the others are...
I don't like
You
her.
must be Alm.
Yep.
Please be at ease. Such formalities are not required here. You saved
Good voice acting.
dear
It seems all right.
Yeah.
My name is Clive, and as you, it's good.
I can't believe it. What?
The Clive? Okay, I'm gonna skip this. It's long. So Clive is like, hey, I'm gonna be your friend, and Clive's friend is like, hey, he's just a kid. What are you doing? And he doesn't like that. So this is how you get new units. You just meet people in the world and you talk to them,
Forsyth.
and they say, hey, can I hang out with you? And you say, yeah, sure.
Is there ever any reason to not recruit someone?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nameless people won't be recruited.
they're
They'll just say
like-
like, hey, I like you, and I hope you win the fight.
Desay took her captive. And
This is all voice too.
he's
Yeah.
made
That's
many
cool.
attempts to use her as leverage to force our... Let's
Yeah, it seems like this is a really caring, well done remake for a game that I bet most Fire Emblem fans haven't played. Like the diehards, I'm sure, have emulated or whatever, but I
Yeah,
think at
yeah.
that point it's still worth checking out. And then there's, hey, what's this over here?
Got these herbs.
These are gonna restore your SP,
Okay.
and you smoke them. So you can make an offering to Milla here. Let's give her some hard bread.
Here you go. It's hard to eat.
I gave you this hard bread.
But you're a statue, so you're hard.
Oh, great. So yeah, different offerings have different effects. Sometimes it restores your your wheel. Sometimes it, you know.
But you know that because so is hard bread always going to do that?
I don't know. Let's see if we give it again, and she also restores stamina or fatigue. Yeah. Okay. It looks like the same items do same things.
Seems like it'd be nice if that was then like once you've tried something, if it indicated it on this screen, so you knew.
Yeah. This has the thing where a character can carry one item and then use that item. Sometimes it's food that'll heal you. Sometimes it's a weapon or a shield. So here we go. We can change Lucas into a knight, which will bring up his stats. A unit with tough defenses who makes a good shield.
Is there ever a downside to promoting?
No.
Okay. So it's not like, oh, you're going to be a knight, so you're going to lose some of your speed because you're wearing heavy armor. It's not like that?
No, it seems pretty much universally good. Because you unlock the ability to level up by fighting and like getting kills. And once you have enough, it's different for each class.
Yeah.
But once you do the prerequisites, you can just straight up boost your guy up.
Okay.
And then sometimes you'll have like multiple options of what you want to be. Do you want to be a cleric or a mage, or do you want to be, you know, a mercenary or a fighter?
Okay, so there are choices, and you can't. Those are real choices.
Yeah.
Like you can't go back and go like, oh, let's level up this other. It's not like a class change system of swapping around whenever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is the last thing that's in these dungeons. You get these fountains at the end. There's one for they're different every time, but this one has one for attack and one for defense. And you can use them 3 times. So I can just, if I wanted to, be like, hey, I want Gray to get 3 attack points.
Yeah.
Or like 2 attack points and 1 defense point. But then once you use it 3 times, they run dry.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's no way to get just back to the dungeon entrance.
Oh, you have to walk all the way out?
You do, but I unlocked that door earlier,
right,
so I can just kind of run straight down the hall. And I don't know if the enemies would still be in there, the ones I didn't fight, but I don't want to find out. Yeah, so that's pretty much Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
You know, there's some full anime cutscenes that look really nice. They're from the same studio that did, the Atelier games, those like alchemy games.
Oh, all right.
Hey, guess what? I can recruit him too.
Am I coming with you? Well, I could, but I don't have to. How's about I just let you decide?
You old sack of poop.
Hey, you're all right, Python. You can come with us.
All right. We're bringing Python because he's got a good name.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I wonder. I mean, that wasn't really relevant to anything I did in that dungeon, but.
Yeah.
And
all right. Yeah.
And so you know, you go back to the hub world, and there's the. This would be the end of the first act. This is kind of reclaiming the castle.
So you didn't necessarily need to go over there. That was that dungeon kind of optional.
Yeah, there's a lot of optional. Some of these were necessary. Like this one was necessary, but it was kind of introducing it. But yeah, there's some optional stuff. Yeah. There's some secret side stuff you can access.
This seems well made.
Yes. It is out now.
All right.
For the Nintendo 3DS. And you should check it out if you like Fire Emblem. You know, after being disappointed by the phone game and being like, man, it's not Fire Emblem-y enough. This was a good itch to my scratch.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Ben.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Okay.